Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy Cat. Welcome to this series of DILR for CAT 2022. And this is the second part of the series. And we are going to solve a couple of challenging DILR sets. If you have seen past papers of CAT and if you're a serious aspirant, you know that DILR has been the most challenging section for CAT. Okay, and the type of sets that you see in the examination, which are it is quite difficult to crack those sets in the examination. So I have come up with this series wherein I'll be taking up some difficult sets for CAT, and you shall be able to understand some problem solving approach. Okay, so when you practice for CAT, you do not know that like you cannot predict that what kind of topics are going to come in the examination. Okay, it is not fixed that this year you will have this particular topic and all. It's a mixed bag of questions. So especially in DLR, you should not be practicing topic by topic. There are some people who say, "Ki, chalo, I'll practice this topic, I'll cover that topic." You should practice as many varieties of questions as possible, and the more practice you do, the better understanding you get of solving questions. Okay, and that definitely helps you become better at solving different kinds of questions. So we'll be taking up a couple of sets and we'll see that how to approach those questions. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class. And I'm a new educator at Unacademy, and I'm an MBA exam expert, having cracked different examinations, expert in DILR and Quant. Okay, so last year I scored 60 out of 60 in the DILR section, so 100 percentile in the section, and multiple times I've scored 100 percentile in DILR. So I'll be helping you with difficult sets. Okay, how to approach problems, how to think problems, different kind of problems that I'll take up in the classes. So please do attend the classes, and you can follow me on an academy app as well. And in case if you find any difficulty in solving questions, let's say if you're solving any mock test or any kind of question, any sort of difficulty that you can have, you can join me by Telegram. So I have a Telegram channel by the name MBA Karo, and you can join this link, right? You can search for MBA Karo and you can join that, or you can scan this QR code on Telegram to join my Telegram channel. So Unacademy has is going to launch a new batch for CAT, Mission CAT 2022. That's an evening batch. And these are the mentors who would be teaching in these batches. And another evening batch is CAT 2022 with these set of mentors. Right, so my batches will also start very soon. Okay, so if you are waiting, like Divyanshu is saying that you are waiting to get started, right? So yes, my batches are also coming very soon. Maybe from next month onward, you will see me in the plus classes as well. Okay, right now I'm taking classes on YouTube and your special classes. I'll tell you about the special classes also in my sessions, when at what time do I have special classes for what subject, etc. Okay, so I'm sure you are aware of this plus and iconic subscriptions, the benefits of those. Okay, and these are the pricing plans for these subscriptions for different durations. And we have this in iconic subscription, we have this one-on-one live mentorship program. Okay, so in which if you are part of this iconic subscription, you can avail this program and you can connect with the mentors directly who will assist you in your preparation. Okay, and one interesting test that we are going to have, a scholarship test on June 26th. Okay, so this coming Sunday, and you can win exciting prizes also. So you can just enroll in this test right on our app and win exciting prizes in this. And if you are planning to get this subscription, you can get at a discounted price because prices will increase soon from 22nd of June, right? So till that you are getting these things at discounted price, and you can use my code PRPANT10 to avail 10% discount on it. All right, so let's begin the today's class with the first set. Okay, so this is an LR set. Mm, these are the instructions given to you. You can read them. So the way I teach is I first give time for you to read so that you read and understand and try to solve it, and then I'll help you in solving these questions. Okay, so read this passage and see if you can understand everything, or is there anything which you find difficult to understand. I don't think that would be any difficulty in understanding these statements. And then we shall see how to solve these questions. Whenever you practice for LRDI, one thing you should keep in mind is do not look at the solutions in the beginning. Right? Some people have the habit, keep jara sa bhi solve nahi hua, they start seeing the solutions. Now, what happens is that thing hampers your thinking ability. ठीक है, जो सोचने की क्षमता होती है वो कम हो जाती है क्योंकि you are relying on that thing, right? You are just relying on the solution. So you should, whenever you solve some mock test or anything, you should try hard for it, and then if things don't work out, then only you would see the solution. Okay, so just read this passage and let me know if you find anything difficult in this, and then we shall start. That's like I'll give you some time, 5 10 minutes, and then we'll start solving it. So this set says there are 5 people who attended a wedding. Okay, and in each photograph, like each lady was present in 2 photographs, and in each photograph there were 2 people. Okay, Sparsh is saying that not present in photo 4. That's quite fast. I'm surprised how could one solve it so fast. Right? It's not something that you can solve within 2 3 minutes. You will take at least 10 minutes to solve this. And it's good if you have solved this one. So are the statements clear? Like, can you understand the statements? I mean, solving is a different part, but I think जो problem statement है, problem समझ में आ रही है क्या है कि there are 5 people and they appear in photographs. In every photograph, 2 people will be present. ठीक है? So now this girl puts the story, and in every this they have every lady is present in 2 photographs. So the first thing to count is how many photographs will be there. How many photographs will be there? Acha, so that is given that five photographs, right? So we are given that. See, it says they attended the birthday and they took photographs, and two of them featuring in each of the images. The friend put five of these photos, right? These means there are more photos. Okay, there are more than five photos, right? And they have put five of these photos in this. So, how many photos would actually be there? Roshan is saying 10. Okay, 10 photos. You understand combination, permutation combination, basic तो पता है, basic combination पता है कि there are five people and you are picking two people out of this, isn't it? So if we consider the total number of photos, so there are five people and you have to pick two people out of five, isn't it? So that gives us the total number of photos as 5C2 is what? 5 into 4 by 2, that is 10, right? So there are 10 photos, but she has put five of these in her Instagram story. Okay, so she put five of these photos in the story, five she did not put, right? So they clicked 10 photos, but out of these 10 photos, only five are displayed, right? And we are given information about these five photos. Okay, so these people will be present in five photos and absent in remaining five photos, right? So we will find all possible combinations, in how many combinations these people are present and these people are absent. Okay, so if we talk about the present and absent, okay, now each lady was present in two photographs. So there are five people, total 10 photographs, and every photograph there are two people, right? So five photographs, that is fine. Neetu was not present in photo one. So let us first find out who are present, who are not present, and then we will find out the photograph number. Okay. Uh, Kanika was one of the pair who was present in photo 5. Fine. No one present in both photo 1 and photo 4. One present person was present in photo 3 and photo 5. The person present in photo 2 was also present in a photo with Monica, right? So, what do you get from this statement? It says the person present in photo 2 was also present in a photo with Monica. What can you indirectly tell from this statement? If it says the person present in photo 2, let us say that person is X. Okay. X was also present in a photo with, so every person is present in two photographs, right? First, this person X is present in photograph 2 and is also present with Monica in some other photograph. We do not know the photograph number. Okay. Now it means that Monica is not present in photograph 2. Okay. So Monica is not in, she is not in photograph 2. So every person is present with two other people. Okay. So X is present with in present two, is in present in photo two and also present in another photo. Photo number is not known, but in that case it is with Monica. Okay. Now it is given that Jyoti and Kanika were present together in a photograph. So let us say Jyoti and Kanika are present in a photograph. Okay. So that we have utilized, we will find, see, we will get 10 pairs, right? As we calculated, we will get 10 pairs. So let us find out which pairs are present together, which pairs are absent. Okay, now Lily and Neetu were not present together, so that means Lily and Neetu will never be present in any photograph. Okay, now next thing is given that Kanika, Monica and Neetu together were present in all five photographs. So can someone tell indirectly what does it mean? So there are five photographs, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, order number we will put later. Uh, but try to understand this statement and tell what is possible, what it indirectly means. Kanika, Monica, and Neetu were present in all five photographs. क्या कहना चाह रहा है? So we can say that this is, for now I'm just numbering them five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not the number of photographs, right? This is just for count purpose. Lily and Neetu were together. One of them present in all. No, one person can be present in maximum two photographs, right? Every person is present in only two photographs. It is, see, it is given that each lady was present in two photographs. Among them, two will be present in five pics. Mm, no, no, no. So they are together present in all photographs. It means that in all these five photographs, either Kanika is there, either Monica is there, either Neetu is there. One of them has to be present in the photograph. So ये कहना चाह रहा है कि कनिका, मोनिका, नीतू, ठीक है, ये पांच लोग इन फोटोग्राफ्स में, इनमें से कोई ना कोई है, राइट? देयर इज नो फोटोग्राफ विदाउट दीज पीपल. आर यू गेटिंग इट? इट सेज देयर इज नो फोटोग्राफ विदाउट दीज थ्री पीपल. मतलब इन तीनों में से कोई ना कोई एक हो गई. It is saying that these three, all these five photographs have different people, but one of these people has to be present in all photographs. Okay, so that means ki there is no photograph without these three people. Okay, all right. Now, who are other people out of these? K, M, N. There were J, L. So this indirectly means that J and L are not together. क्योंकि if J and L suppose they come together, then in a photograph you can have two people. ठीक है? In a photograph you can have two people. If we say that J and L are present in a photograph, that means none of these is present, isn't it? So this means J and L are absent from the photographs. Means together they are not present in a photograph. J आएगा दो photos में, L will also be present in two photographs, but they will not be present together. Okay. Now what we have to, like, this is how we approach these problems. Okay, sometimes these are I mean very this is a very difficult set. Okay, but yes, when we solve such problems and see the approach, then you develop that ability how can you tackle such questions. Okay, so this is given to us, then J and L are not present in the photograph. Okay, now each lady, how many photograph can a lady get? See, we have to finally find out present and absent photographs, that who are present in the photographs, which pair is absent. So we said that there will be 10 pairs. ठीक है, so जब फोटो खिंचाई तो 10 पेयर्स बने. ठीक है, she uploaded 5 in her story, 5 photos were discarded. ठीक है, so that is why we are finding out which are present, which are not present. Okay, now we are given that can someone tell me how many photographs will a person feature? Actually feature. Any person is present in how many photographs? One needs to understand combinatorics for this. In order to apply difficult some formula or something, some basic combination skills. एक person कितनी photograph में आया होगा? Two. Two तो they are present. Totally how many photographs each person must have clicked? दो में तो present है, that is correct. Right? This statement says each lady was present in two photographs. Absent कितने में होगा? एब्सेंट कितने में होगा? प्रेजेंट दो में, एब्सेंट कितने में होगा? एब्सेंट भी दो में होगा। देखो, सी, अगर फोटो खींच रही है लेट अस से जे, ठीक है, जे की किसके साथ फोटो खींच सकती है? जे की के साथ फोटो हो सकती है। जे कैन हैव अ फोटो विद एल, जे कैन हैव अ फोटो विद एम, एंड जे कैन हैव अ फोटो विद एन। चार फोटोज खींची होंगी ना। अ पर्सन क्लिक्ड फोर फोटोग्राफ्स, राइट? ईच लेडी वाज प्रेजेंट इन टू फोटोग्राफ्स, तो दो में प्रेजेंट हो जाएगा। सो देयर आर टोटल फोर फोटोज। ठीक है, कैसे? सिंपल काउंटिंग है, राइट? सिम इट्स बेसिक काउंटिंग। दैट इज द लॉजिक दैट यू नीड टू अप्लाई। इफ नो पीपल आर क्लिकिंग फोटोज विद डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस, राइट? हर पर्सन एक पेयर में फोटो खिंचा रहा है। सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम एवरी पर्सन देयर आर फोर अदर पीपल, राइट? सो इफ यू टॉक अबाउट ज्योति, दीज आर द अदर फोर पीपल, राइट? इफ यू टॉक अबाउट कनिका, Jyoti, Lily, Monica, and Neetu are the other four people. So every person clicked four photographs. Two were present in that Instagram story, and two in four, out of four photos, दो में present होगा, दो में absent होगा, isn't it? Now, if you see this, L is present in two of the photo, is absent with N and J. मतलब L N के साथ नहीं है और L J के साथ नहीं है, isn't it? Every person is clicked four photographs, not present with two people, so they will be present with two other people. ठीक है, अगर एल एन और जे के साथ प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो एल के और एम के साथ प्रेजेंट होगा। सो एक प्रेजेंट हो जाएगा एल के, एंड वन प्रेजेंट विल बी एल एम। डिड यू गेट दिस पॉइंट? डिड यू गेट दिस पॉइंट दैट देयर आर फॉर ईच पर्सन अपीयर्ड इन फोर फोटोग्राफ्स? क्योंकि पांच लोग हैं, अगर हर पर्सन को अलग अलग पर्सन के साथ फोटो खिंचानी तो चार फोटो खींचेंगी। ठीक है, दो फोटोज में पर्सन आएगा, दो में नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज इट इज गिवन दैट ईच लेडी वाज प्रेजेंट इन टू फोटोग्राफ्स। तो एल वाज नॉट प्रेजेंट विद एन, राइट? इट इज क्लियरली गिवन, एंड एल वाज नॉट प्रेजेंट विद जे बिकॉज in every photograph one of these persons has to be present. ठीक है, so L is not present with two people, that means L has to be present with other two people, so we get another such pair. Okay, now we will work on the this thing. Uh, we will work on finding the photograph numbers. Okay, so we will make some cases and find photograph numbers. So these combinations we have got. Now one combination, one statement that is given that Kanika was one of the pair who was present in photo 5. Okay, so Kanika is one of the pair present in photo 5. तो यानी कि ऐसा हो सकता है this can be photo 5 because Kanika is present, or this can be photo 5, photo number 5, because Kanika is present in photo 5. So Kanika is present with Jyoti and Kanika is also present with Lily, right? So either this is photo 5 or this is photo 5. Okay, now we will see these combinations and try to solve this. ओके, तो लेट अस फाइंड आउट द रिमेनिंग कॉम्बिनेशंस। ठीक है, देखो कनिका फोटो में आ गई, ठीक है, लिली हैज आल्सो कम इन टू फोटोग्राफ्स। हु विल बी द अदर टू पेयर्स व्हिच विल बी प्रेजेंट? बाकी दो कौन पेयर्स बन सकते हैं? नॉट द फोटोग्राफ नंबरिंग, जस्ट द पर्संस। थिंक थिंक कौन कौन से और लोग हो सकते हैं? See, there are five people: Jyoti, Kanika, Lily, Monica, Neetu. They have to be present in two photographs. देखो, ज्योति की एक फोटोग्राफ हो गई, लिली की दोनों हो गई, कनिका की हो गई, नीतू की एक भी फोटोग्राफ नहीं हुई। सो नीतू विल बी प्रेजेंट इन बोथ दीज फोटोग्राफ्स, isn't it? नीतू की एक भी फोटो नहीं हुई थी ना, and only two photos are left, so नीतू will be present. Now Jyoti is done, both photo, नहीं, Jyoti one photograph is done, so let us say this is with Jyoti, and another one will be Kanika, two are done, Monica one is left, so this is with this. Okay, now these are not the numbers, right? These were just like वो एक 5 नंबर लेने करके ऐसे. Now we do not need to find absent ones. Okay, absent calculate करने की जरूरत नहीं है, because ultimately we have to find who are present in which photographs, right? So we have found out कि 5 pairs कौन present है. Now we have to do the numbering part. Okay, shall we solve it now? Now let us see this, that each lady was present in two photographs. So that is, this part is done. We have figured out that who all are present in different photographs. Okay, that was a difficult task to find out कि कौन से combinations present हैं. Okay, that was not easy to find out. Now the problem becomes slightly on the easier side, because we know which are the combinations of people. पहले तो combination ही नहीं पता थे, right? We did not know that who all are present in the photographs. Now we know who are present. Absent, let us ignore the part. Whoever are absent, that does not matter, because we have to find with the people who are present in photographs. Now we have to do the numbering. Okay. Now one thing, this is filled. Now one another information is given that one person was present in both photo 3 and photo 5. Okay, one person is present in both photo 3 and photo 5. Okay, so now let us make cases. Now if we consider this Kanika is in present 5, so we can have two possibilities. One possibility is Kanika is in 3 and 5. एक possibility ये हो सकती है, because it is saying that those who are present in one person is present in both 3 and 5. So या तो Kanika हो सकती है. Another possibility can be Jyoti is present in 5 and Jyoti is present in 3. एक possibility ये भी हो सकती है, isn't it? Because it is saying that one thing is sure is Kanika is one of the persons present in photo 5, right? अब वो Kanika इसके साथ भी आ रही है, इसके साथ भी आ रही है, so we do not know which is photo 5. Okay, but Kanika is one of the persons, so we will make cases, right? Either this is photo 5 or this is photo 5. Okay, now if this is photo 5, one of the persons is present in 3 and 5. So agar we are assuming that Kanika is present in 3 and 5, in this case we are assuming Jyoti is present in 3 and 5. Okay, sorry. Similarly, we can take one case with this. Let us say Kanika is present in 5 and 3, because one of the persons is present in 5 and 3. So one thing can be Kanika. Second thing can be, let us assume that Lily is present in 5 and 3. So we will get 4 such cases. We are getting 4 possibilities that who is present in which photograph. Okay, we will eliminate those cases later. So these are the 4 possible cases, right? So we made 2 cases with 5 and 3, right? One person is Kanika, one is someone else. And from that also we get this case. Now, Neetu is not present in photo 1, right? One thing is given that this is done, this is done. Neetu was not present in photo 1. Now, if you consider this case, this cannot be 1, this cannot be 1, this will be photo 1. If you consider this case, Neetu is not present in 1, so this will be photo number 1. Isn't it? Because Neetu is not present in photo number 1. Okay. In this case, any of these could be photo number 1. Okay, so let us put it on hold and see if we can get some more information. Right? Okay. No one was present in both photo 1 and photo 4. Right? Now, in this case if we take, so who are present in one we have L and M. So L and M cannot be present in 4, right? So this cannot be photo 4, because it says that no one was present in 1 and 4 together. So if M is present in 1, M cannot be present in 4, so this will be 2, this will be 4. One possibility is this. Okay, then we will again see all the statements and see that if that matches. Okay, next is, if we consider this case, one is L and M. Okay, so L and M, L cannot be present in 4, M, so again we will get this scenario. Okay, and then we have another thing here is, acha, one more thing, right, which we did not use is The person present in photo 2 was also present with Monica. So Monica is not present in 2. So these two cases are not possible. ये possible होंगे ही नहीं because Monica is not present in photo 2. Are you getting this? So this thing was used in here. Neetu was not present in 1. Monica is not present in 2. Okay. Now, if you consider this scenario, Neetu is not present in 1, Monica is not present in 2. So we are left with 1, 2. This cannot be 1, 2. 3 and 5 are occupied. This will be 4. This cannot be 1 and 2. This will be 4. Okay. Now in this scenario, 1 is left. So Neetu cannot be 1. This will be 1 and this will be 2. Okay. In this case, 1 and 2 are left. Monica cannot be 2. So Monica is this and 1 is this. Okay, using the statements. Now, one thing that is left is to recheck all the conditions. Okay, so this condition is of course true. We have found out Neetu was not present in 1 that we have used here. Okay, Kanika was one of the pair present in 5 that also has been used. No one was present in both 1 and 4. Okay, so 1 and 4 LM. So in this case, we are again seeing that M is present in 1 and 4. So this case is also not possible. Okay. In this, if we see J and K present in 1 and an M present in 4. So this is satisfying this condition also. One person was present in 3 and 5. Yes. So that is L. Lily is present in 3 and 5. Okay. And then we have the person present in photo 2 was also present with a photo with Monica. So present N and J, right? N and J and N is present with Monica also, right? It is saying one person present in photo 2. So N and J are present in photo 2 and was also present in photo with Monica. So N is present in a photo with Monica also. Okay, so that is also true. Right, Jyoti and Kanika were present together. That is done. Lily and Neetu were not present together. That is also done. And this is also taken care of. Right. So either Kanika, Monica. See, Kanika is present in this. Monica is present in this. Neetu is present in this. So all conditions are being satisfied. I didn't understand the person present in photo 2 is also present with Monica. Okay. So it says that, see, in photo 2, there will be two persons present. Okay. So one of the persons who was present in photo 2, let us say X. Okay. Whoever is the present person present in photo 2, that person is also present with Monica. A person will be present in two photographs, right? So one is photo 2, okay, and let us say another is photo, let us say A, photo number A. Okay, A is a number of a photograph. So let us say that the person present in photo 2 is also present in another photograph A. A person will be present in two photographs, right? So if this is person is X is present here, X is also present here. So was also present with Monica. So in this case, it is present with someone else. In this photo, it is present with Monica. So if you see here, Neetu is present in photo 2 and Neetu is present with Monica in another photograph, right? So that is, this is photo A is 4 and this X is Neetu. I hope you got it now. So they are talking about a person who is, see, every person is present in two photographs. In one photograph, that is photo number 2, that person is present, and that person is also present with Monica in another photograph. So that means Monica cannot be in photograph number 2. राइट ऑल्सो मीन्स का मतलब क्या होता है ऑल्सो का मतलब होता है कि वो मोनिका के साथ भी है अब वो दो अलग अलग फोटोज में होगा ना एक फोटोज में मोनिका के साथ होगा एक फोटो जो फोटो नंबर 2 है इन दैट केस इट इज विद समवन एल्स एंड from that we can find out that this understanding this was a tricky thing मतलब ये दो statement थे which were difficult to understand okay so sometimes you might encounter some difficult statements. All right, so that's how we get this. So this is the final solution. So who were present in photo 4? So we can say that N and M, Monica and Hitu are presented. Photo 4. Okay. Who was the person present in both photo 3 and photo 5? So let's just revisit it. So 1 is JK, 2 is AJ, 3 and 5 it is asking, right? So L, Lily is present in both 3 and 5. Okay. In which photograph were Jyoti and Kanika present together? Jyoti and Kanika किसमें present है? So Jyoti and Kanika were present in photograph number 1. Now that was a tricky question, right? And I told you that how to approach this, right? First of all, see, one type of question is in which you know कि कौन से pairs हैं, right? So in this we did not know who are the pairs of people. So first challenge was to find out which are the pairs of people that are present, and then making the arrangement की कौन सी photograph में होगा, right? So the trick is like first to find out that who are the people present in photographs, then finding out the photograph number. Okay. In which photograph were Monica and Kanika present together? मोनिका और कनिका कौन सी फोटोग्राफ में टुगेदर थे? So Monica is not present with Kanika, so Monica is present with Neetu and Monica is present with Lily. So the answer is Monica and Kanika were not present together. Okay, so that is the solution to this set. Interesting set, quite tricky one. Okay, and so I'll be taking up such sets in the classes, right? And in the plus classes also, I'll be teaching that how to approach these questions, right? So if you want to study from me and find these interesting, challenging questions, right? You can use this referral code, my referral code, and get the plus or iconic subscription and attend my classes in the batches. Okay, so now the next question it is going to be on routes and networks. So as I say कि for CAT DILR you need to be prepared with a variety of questions, right? Not some uh, particular type की मुझे इस तरह का करना है नाम, right? My batches will be coming soon, probably from the next month, beginning of next month. So this is a problem based on routes and networks. How many of you have solved questions on routes and networks? किसी ने किए हुए पहले? Okay, Sakshi has done good. Okay, so some text might be missing. I'll just hide myself or reduce myself so that you can see the text here. Okay, so Rajiv has not solved. No problem, we will solve the set. It is easy, not so difficult. Okay, I'll tell you what the basic process is. Okay, so I hope so. Rajiv has not done. Divyanshu and Shakshi have done good, right? So I'll tell you just a basic question. Okay, not going to this question. Let us say I have to supply water to different places. Okay, and that is also called like you study this in MBA also, that is called milk run problem. So just taking an example, suppose you need 5 liter, 10 liter, 15 liter, 8 liter, 7 liter of water at these 5 places, right? So if I ask you how much water should you supply? Very basic question. हाउ मच वाटर शुड यू सप्लाई. सो आपको इन सब पॉइंट्स पे पानी पहुंचाना है. ठीक है, दिस इज द डिमांड एट दीज प्लेसेस. हाउ मच वाटर शुड यू सप्लाई. Question part पे, I mean, in the meanwhile, others can read the question and start solving it. So, Rajiv, can you tell how much water will you supply if this is the demand at these five places? Right? Just think like question की तरह मत सोचो. Just think as a natural thing. ठीक है, मैंने कहा कि 5 स्टेशन है, यहाँ इतना इतना पानी पहुंचाना है. ठीक है, and you are the source. They've asked you for a supply of water. So, how much water will you supply? 45. Yes, simple है ना. See, first thing is supply is equal to demand. ठीक है, तो इन क्वेश्चंस में क्या करना होता है, डिमांड माइट बी गिवन. ठीक है, मे बी इसमें डायरेक्टली नहीं दी है. ठीक है, सो वट एवर इज द डिमांड दैट इज विद सप्लाई 15, 30, 45. अब यहाँ से 45 निकलेगा. राइट, मे बी यू विल सप्लाई 20 इन दिस डायरेक्शन, 25 इन दिस डायरेक्शन. दैट विल बी अ थिंग टू बी सीन लेटर. ठीक है, वो बाद में सॉल्व करना है. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप इन दीज क्वेश्चंस इज डिमांड इक्वल टू सप्लाई. मतलब जितनी डिमांड है उतने सप्लाई करोगे ना. इफ यू सप्लाई एक्स्ट्रा देयर विल बी वेस्टेज. If you supply short, there will be shortage. So that is equilibrium. Okay. All right. So anyway, this was just an example. Now let us see the statements and try to understand the problem, and then we will approach it. Okay. जिन्हें आता है, they can start solving it. For others, I'm explaining this. Okay. So first is there is some source. It will supply the total supply from the source will be equal to the demand. Okay. Common sense है. ठीक है, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड डज नॉट कि ऐसे सोचने में समझ में नहीं आ रहा. राइट, ओके. नाउ इट इज सेइंग दैट डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो कनेक्टिंग वन डैम टू द अदर इज गिवन इन द अबव डायरेक्शन डायग्राम. सो दीज एरोज शो द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो. ठीक है, नाउ जो पानी बह रहा है वो एस से ए में जाएगा, एस से बी में जाएगा, ए से सी में जाएगा, ए से बी में जाएगा, बी से डी में. सो दैट इज द एरो शोज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वाटर. ठीक है, it cannot flow in opposite direction. For example, water cannot flow from D to B. It will flow from B to D. Okay. Now, what does this thing give you? What hint does it give it to you? That सोर्स से पानी ज्यादा होना चाहिए. आई मीन सोर्स इन द सेंस की बी पे ज्यादा पानी होना चाहिए तभी डी पे जाएगा. Isn't it? B should get more water, then only it will supply to D. If demand at B is not fulfilled, how can it pass forward, right? So यहाँ पे जो B में पानी आएगा वो ज्यादा आएगा. Suppose D में लेट्स से B में हमें चाहिए 10 का वाटर चाहिए, तो हमारे पास 10 से ज्यादा आना चाहिए पानी, तभी आगे फॉरवर्ड मूव होगा. Isn't it? Yeah, that is one way. But water should come more. Okay, that is another logic. कि सोर्स पे पानी ज्यादा होना चाहिए तभी आगे फॉरवर्ड होगा ना. First of all, each destination will fulfill its demand, then only it will supply water forward. So that is another thing. Okay. Now the conditions given us that requirement at any dam and the flow in any of the canals is a positive multiple of 2000 cubic centimeters, right? Cubic is cubic centimeters, right? So demand at any dam and the flow in any canal. So these are all multiples of 1000. Okay, positive multiple of 1000. So it can be 1000, 2000, 3000, etc. Okay, all right. Now let us fill some information which is directly given to us. ठीक है, जो direct information दिख रही है, let us fill it and then try to solve them. Right. So one information is given that the requirement at A is 5000 cubics and that at E is same as that at B. Okay. Now one thing which I always tell students is you should avoid zeros and all. ठीक है, जैसे यहाँ पे 5000 दिया है, so we will write 5. ठीक, we will write 5 because it is 5000, right? Because all are multiples of 1000. So 5000, 9000 की जगह 9 लिख लो, that will save your time. So demand at A is 5, तो यहाँ पे हमें 5000 liters चाहिए. ठीक है, and that at E is same as that at B. So let us say E and B पे demand है X. Okay, because it is same, we take variables, isn't it? Okay, the requirement at C is twice that at D. So suppose C में requirement है, D में requirement है Y, so at C the requirement will be 2Y. Okay, so we have found out what is the requirement at this, right? So source will supply the total of this value. So equation banani nahi hai. Let us try to solve further things, and then we will probably get the values of x and y. Then we can find how much has to be supplied. Okay, so this we have utilized, this we have utilized. The total flow in the canals connecting A and C. So this is A and C, A and C. This and that connecting B and D is 9,000. So this plus this is 9. Let us say this is A and this is B. So A plus B is 9. Okay, so the total flow is 9,000 that is given to us. Okay. The flow in the canal connecting S and B is 1000 cusecs less than the flow in the canal connecting S and A. ठीक है, तो एक और कंडीशन दी है कि S and B is 1000 less. So if it is taking C, let us not take too many variables. ठीक है, अभी बहुत सारे variables नहीं लेते हैं. ठीक है, we will solve for them and then put all these variables. Okay, the maximum possible flow in any canal is 9000 cusecs. So these are all canals, right? These lines are canals. So max is 9,000, right? So max will be 9. For any canal, the difference between the maximum possible flow and the actual flow is called the slack in that canal. Okay, so what does it say is that in any canal, okay, the difference between maximum possible flow and the actual flow is called the slack in that canal. Okay, so maximum possible flow is given as 9,000. So what is the actual flow? So basically your slack will be 9,000 minus flow. So slack is basically the deficit because maximum is 9,000 and maximum possible flow and actual flow is slack. So slack would be 9,000 minus flow in this. Okay. All right. Now let us try to find out that what can be the requirement in these places. Can we solve for x and y? So try to find out some values for x and y. Like, can you get some values? S will supply more than 5. Yes, it will supply more than 5. Of course, it will supply your equal to the total. S will supply total of this through two different channels. Think how will we start this problem? थोड़ा सोचो कुछ कि कैसे सप्लाई होगा एंड ऑल. Shall I give you some hint? Okay, I'll give you a hint. ठीक है, so that you can think. देखो, a plus b is given as 9. तब यहाँ से टोटल हमें 9,000 क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर जा रहा है, राइट? सो वी हैव टेकन 9. सो ये जो 9 आगे जाएगा, so that will be utilized at these 3 points. We are getting a supply of 9 from this. Forget this part. यहाँ तक का जितना है, forget this. इसको इग्नोर करो. What is going outside this? A plus B is 9, that is given to us. That the flow the total flow in A and C and B and D is 9. So 9,000 cubic cubic is flowing in this. यहाँ से मिला के this A plus B is 9. Okay. Now this 9 is getting deposited at these 3 points. इन तीनों में total 9,000 deposit होना है, isn't it? So what do we get? We will get this total is 9. That 3y, 2y, y and x. So 3y plus x is equal to 9. Okay, so let us start thinking in this way. So what can be the values of x and y? Now see this. Can y be 0? Y 0 रख सकते हैं? Can we put y equal to 0? Y 0 x 9. Is it possible? बताओ, y 0 x 9 हो सकता है? No, because see, at every it's a positive multiple of 1,000. ठीक है, flow requirement as well as flow, both things are multiple of 1,000, right? That is basically a positive number, right? So y cannot be 0. अगर y 1 रखेंगे, so what will be x? X will be 6, isn't it? If you put y is equal to 2, right? If you put y is equal to 2, 6 plus 3, that will be 3. If you put y equal to 3, then it becomes x equal to 0 again, which is not possible. So there are two possibilities of x and y. Okay, so two possibilities of x and y. Is this thing clear? Now these are quite thought-provoking questions. ठीक है, मतलब that is what CAT level is, right? If you want to actually taste what comes in CAT, what you experience in mock test and all those kind of questions, difficult level questions. Yeah, there will be a couple of sets which will be of this difficulty wherein बहुत ज़्यादा सोचना पड़ता है. Have you understood this x and y? What are the possible values? Have you understood this x और y की values क्या हो सकती हैं? ठीक है. Now let us put these values. ठीक है. दोनों values put करके हम total value निकालते हैं. What is the total demand कितनी हो जाएगी? What is total demand actually? That is 5 plus 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y plus 5. Total means ये grand total की बात कर रहे हैं. A plus B plus C plus D plus E. टोटल डिमांड पता है 2x plus 3y plus 5. So put this case and this case. ये टोटल डिमांड है 2x plus 3y plus 5. So टोटल डिमांड की क्या पॉसिबल वैल्यूज आ सकती हैं? Put the values of x and y using these two equations and tell me. How many of you solved past papers? Because when you solve past papers, I mean, not this is not something which has been asked, but when you solve past papers, you realize, okay, CAD के लिए what level of thinking ability you need, right? When you practice these difficult kind of questions, right? If you really want to excel in the DILR section, right, try to solve these questions and make sure you do not have the habit of seeing the solution. ठीक है लोग सीधे solution देख लेते हैं और फिर कहते हैं कि अच्छा हाँ समझ में आ गया. Try to do these questions on your own. That is when you will develop that thinking कि किस तरह से सोचना हो सकता है. Okay, so I asked what is the total demand? 2x plus 3y. So if you put this is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. And in this case, this is 2x is 6, 6, 6, 12, 17. 20 and 17. Okay. Now we skipped this point number 4. Point number 4 पढ़ो और tell me some interesting thing. See this thing that if you understand ये जो network diagram है, the flow and all, if you understand this concept, at least you will be able to start questions. ठीक है आधा तो कर सकते हो. अगर ये नहीं पता कि network diagram solve कैसे कर सकते हैं, then it is zero. अगर तुम्हें इतना सा पता हो कि flow किस direction में जाता है and all, you could have at least started. Maybe partial question could be solved. Okay. So advice is that try to solve as many varieties of questions. Okay, and I will be bringing up these interesting varieties of questions and like follow my classes for these interesting things wherein I'll be discussing in details these kind of questions because generally in books and all you do not get this. ठीक है बुक्स में तो क्या है कि ऐसे दिया रहता है कई बार पढ़ के सॉल्यूशन ही समझ में नहीं आता कहते हैं कैसे किया mocks also sometimes they give just the written solution you do not understand right so the best way to understand is through videos ठीक है and classes also ठीक है क्लास में कुछ कुछ करा सकते हैं but in additional things you understand these. So did you read the statement 4? S and B is 1000 less than S and A. इससे क्या निकल के आ रहा है? So S and B is 1000 less than S and A. So S and A, let us say it is N. So S and B is N minus 1. Isn't it? 1000 को 1 ले लो ना. So total कितना आ रहा है? 2N minus 1. 2N minus 1 is 20 or 17. Is it possible to have 20? 2N will come as 21. Isn't it? This case is not possible because positive multiple of 1000 cusics. Isn't it? So this means अब ये solve हो गया ना 2n minus 1 is 17 so n is equal to 9 ठीक है ये 9 हो गया ये 8 हो गया ठीक है y is equal to 2 x is equal to 3 ये केस एलिमिनेट हो गया y equal to 2 तो यहाँ पे 2 हो जाएगा तो 4 हो जाएगा ठीक है एंड देन x is 3 सो ये 3 हो गया यहाँ पे भी डिमांड 3 की हो गई सो एटलीस्ट ये चीज पता चल गई यहाँ पे कितनी कितनी डिमांड है Okay, so we get this. These are the demands at different junctions. Right? Now the first question you can answer, what is the total requirement in all five tabs? So you can say the total requirement is 17. ये तो आंसर कर सकते हो. Why 20 not possible? When you put 20, what will you get? You will get n is equal to 10.5. If you solve for n, you will get 10.5, right? But these are 10.5 basically means what? 10,500. हमने 1000 से ignore कर दिया था, right? So it is saying that positive multiple of 1000. So it cannot be 10,500. And also maximum possible flow is 9,000. Okay, so that is not possible in this. Okay, all right. Now let's see the next one. What is the difference between the requirements of dams C and E? C and E, the difference is, अब देखो एक चीज ध्यान रखना, in theta questions, ठीक है, like let's say when you solve, do not say the answer is 1. 1 mark करोगे तो आंसर गलत होगा. Why? Because this is in multiples of 1000, right? For our convenience we have taken these. Actually this is 5000, this is 4000, this is 3000, this is 2000, this is 3000. Okay, so the difference is actually 1000. That's a common mistake that people commit. Because for our convenience we use those numbers. So in like when we are in a hurry we make such mistakes. Okay. What is the minimum slack in cubic in the canal connecting dams A and B? It is asking what is the minimum slack in A and B. What is slack? What is slack? Slack is basically the deficiency, right? What is it saying that maximum possible flow and the actual flow, that is the slack. Okay, so now if you have to find minimum slack, that means maximum flow, we will get this when we get the maximum flow, right? So it is saying that we have to find the minimum slack. So let us find out what can be the maximum flow from A to B. So it is supplying 9. Okay, if it is supplying 9, 5 is being deposited here, isn't it? Maximum and actual flow, yes. So 5 is being deposited here. So what is the maximum that can flow in this direction? So let us try to understand this. ठीक है, यहाँ से 9 गया, 5 यहाँ डिपॉजिट हो गया. ठीक है, तो कितना बचेगा? 4 remains. ठीक है, 9 minus 5 4. अच्छा एक चीज देखते हैं कि डिड आई टेल, सो सॉरी, दिस इज द आंसर शुड बी 17,000 हियर आल्सो. ठीक है, ये भी गलती हो गई थी, अभी याद आया. सो 9,000 इज सप्लाइड. ठीक है, 5,000 यहाँ डिपॉजिट हो गया, 4,000 आगे जाएगा. सो इट इज आस्किंग व्हाट इज द मिनिमम स्लैक. मिनिमम स्लैक कब होगा, जब फ्लो मैक्सिमम होगा. ठीक है, सो 4 हैज टू फ्लो. नाउ व्हाट कैन मैक्सिमम फ्लो, 4 फ्लो होना चाहिए, तो वी कैन हैव 1 and 3 मैक्सिमम हियर. We can flow maximum 3,000 here, right? Because all is a positive multiple of 1,000. We cannot have 0 here. We cannot have 0, right? So we will flow minimum 1,000, maximum 3,000 here. So now maximum possible flow, actual flow is 3,000. Okay, maximum possible flow is 9,000 given here. That maximum possible flow in any canal is 9,000. So 9,000 minus 3,000, that is 6,000. So that will be the slack here. Is it clear? All right. Next one. What can be the maximum flow in the canal connecting D and C? So we have to find the maximum flow in D and C. Okay. We have to find this maximum here. 2,000. D to C 2,000. Okay. 'Maximum flow D and C'. अब फ्लो का कॉन्सेप्ट तो समझ में आ गया, राइट? सी देखो, हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ मैक्सिमम करना है. ठीक है, मैक्सिमम करना है, तो मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम गो हैंड इन हैंड. मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम गो हैंड इन हैंड. अगर यहाँ मैक्सिमम फ्लो करना है तो यहाँ मिनिमम फ्लो करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज फ्रॉम पॉइंट डी वाटर इज गोइंग टू ई एंड सी. ठीक है, हमें सी पे मैक्स भेजना है, तो डी ई में मिनिमम भेजना पड़ेगा. सो मिनिमम इज 1. ठीक है, मैक्सिमम वी हैव टू सेंड हियर. नाउ हाउ कैन यू सेंड मैक्सिमम टू दिस? मैक्सिमम कितना आ सकता है? अच्छा, सपोज लेट अस से व्हाट इफ आई आस्क व्हाट कैन यू डू टू मैक्सिमाइज योर सेविंग? अगर तुम्हें सेविंग मैक्सिमम करनी है तो क्या करोगे? If I give you that saving is equal to income minus expenditure, ये इससे रिलेट कर सकते हो. इफ यू आर नॉट रिलेटिंग टू वाटर फ्लो, यू कैन जस्ट रिलेट टू दिस. ठीक है, किसी आदमी की सेविंग कैसे ज्यादा हो सकती है? जब इनकम मैक्स होगी और एक्सपेंडिचर मिनिमम होगा, तो ये सेविंग अपने आप मैक्स हो जाएगी, राइट? यू कैन थिंक इन दिस डायरेक्शन कि जब मैक्सिमम इनकम होगी और मिनिमम एक्सपेंडिचर होगा, तो अपने आप सेविंग मैक्सिमाइज हो जाएंगी. ठीक है, अब ये फ्लो की बात हो रही है. ठीक है, हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम करना है, तो इसका मतलब इनपुट भी मैक्सिमम आना चाहिए. इफ यू हैव टू सेंड मैक्सिमम टू सी, राइट, सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज वी हैव टू इनपुट भी तो ज्यादा आना चाहिए. सो दिस शुड ऑल्सो बी मैक्सिमम. जितना मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल, यहाँ ज्यादा से ज्यादा पानी आएगा तो तभी तो आगे भी ज्यादा फ्लो करेगा. If you have to maximize the flow, your input should also be maximum. What can be the maximum input? What can be the maximum input? अगर एक डायरेक्शन में ज्यादा देना है तो लेना भी तो, क्योंकि दैट इज नॉट द सोर्स, राइट? दैट इज गेटिंग वाटर फ्रॉम समवेयर. व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम वाटर इट कैन गेट? देखो, मैक्सिमम यहां से कितना आ सकता है? व्हाट वी वर गिवन, a plus b is equal to 9. याद है ये कंडीशन? ए प्लस बी 9 आ रहा है, ठीक है। तो ए से यहाँ 1 दे देंगे, यहाँ 8 दे देंगे, मैक्सिमम इनपुट आ जाएगा, total it is coming as this, right? So if this is 8 is coming here, right, then from 8 we will send minimum 1। अच्छा 8 से यहाँ पे 2 आ गया, तो कितना बच गया, सॉरी 8 से यहाँ से 8 आया, 2 डी पे डिपॉजिट हो गया, ठीक है। तो यहाँ से 8 आया, डी पे तो डिपॉजिट हो गया, तो आगे कितना जाना चाहिए, 5 6 8 आया, ठीक है, 2 डी पे डिपॉजिट हो गया, 6 फॉरवर्ड जाएगा, राइट। आउट ऑफ दिस 6 1 इज गोइंग हियर, सो मैक्सिमम 5 कैन गो हियर, सो योर आंसर विल बी 5000, ठीक है। सो मैक्सिमम मिनिमम है, इस तरह से सोचना पड़ता है। So if you have to send maximum to C, you have to send to two sources, right? So to one source you will get send the minimum and maximum to another. Now from that, first of all you should get the maximum also. And how will you get the maximum? Because we are given that this total is 9. So we will put this minimum, we will get this maximum. So we will get 8. 8 से 2 deposit हो जाएगा. Why? Because it is a requirement at D. Then only it will flow forward. So 1 here and 5 here. So the answer will be 5000. Okay, so many of you must have experienced these questions for the first time, right? And I hope you must have liked these questions, right? Quite tricky questions. Okay. So if you want the subscription, you can use my code PRPunch10 and get 10% discount on the Unacademy subscription. Okay, so I have the next class coming in 5 minutes at 4:15 on Unacademy app, right? So in this case, we are going to solve some questions from past CAT papers so that you get an understanding ki CAT ke questions, you if you do not go through the past papers, you do not realize the difficulty level, right? So I'll be discussing a couple of sets, so just you can just right away join after this class, okay, and attend this class and we will see some sets from the past. So that's it for today's class. I hope you enjoyed the class, right? You can join my class on the app as well. And that's a special class wherein I'll be taking up some past papers, and as I said, soon I'll be launching the batches also. So you can yeah, special class is free for everyone. Okay, you can attend that class and post that. You can follow me on an academy app by my name, right? And if you want to have plus subscription, you can use my code PRmonth10 to avail the discount. So thank you for attending this class. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.